voice have been spoken for. And what I have to tell you is this is a phenomenal opportunity. Do you see that little bitty old Suzanne holding that camera in her hand? She's no bigger than a minute, and in one hand, she can power in and get that macro shot up close. She can get the shots of the details. Why? Because we're giving you 50-time optical zoom. In the camera world, we call this super zoom. You may have heard bridge camera, and you may have thought, okay, I really want to shoot like a pro. I don't understand the whole changing out the lenses thing, but I sure want those kind of results. My cell phone isn't taking me to the action. My cell phone, although lightweight, doesn't give me archival photos. Well, now we're going to take you to the action and give you instant gratification with Wi-Fi. That's what this is all about. Now, here's the big deal. The camera alone at retail is $280. Well, we're already less than that. And we're going to give you a Canon bag that fits it perfectly. We're also going to give you a set of software, including a $50 printer picks voucher. Well, that's like free play money, because all of a sudden you're doing grandma and grandpa a mug or a metal photo, or you're going to do a cell phone cover. This is play money, and you'd spend that anyway. So if you back it out and you do that crazy QVC math, all of a sudden you're getting your camera for under $200. You're going to do 4 easy payments. It's rechargeable, and you're also going to get your SD card. So you're going to get an 8 GB SD card as well. Let me share that value, and then as if we weren't giving you a big enough value, we're also going to give you free shipping and handling, which saves you an additional $10. I double dog dare you. Bing it, Google it, interweb it. I don't care what you want to do. You will not find this camera less than at $230, and you certainly won't get the case and all the accessories. The camera itself is worth more than the today's special value. So when you talk about our #1 selling camera brand at QVC, a customer top rated brand, an award winner, there has to be a reason why. So if you're shooting with a Canon, give us a call. Our number is 1-800-395-1601. My fellow gadget girl, Paige Volovich. Hi, love. So good to see you.
Great to be here, because this is about the super zoom.
It is about the
Massive,
super zoom.
Right?
Well, it is massive. And if you've talked to me before, you know I travel with Canon. I love Canon. I love my big DSLR. But there are certain days when I think, do I want to carry that around? You know, what am I going to be doing to be hands-free? Now we no longer have to compromise quality, zooming, or instant gratification, because not only does it have super zoom, this is Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi enabled, so now you're able to take those magnificent Canon images with phenomenal image quality, but share them instantly. Why? Well, we all have a passion for social media.
Yes.
We have a passion for sharing with family and loved ones, but we want the great quality, and we don't want to be using our cell phones anymore. And here's a perfect example. You know, this is a picture of a typical wide-angle shot. We all know this picture, right? The moon's so beautiful at night. You want to capture it.
You slow down the car, you roll down, roll down the window.
Yeah.
Somebody get out there and get that.
Come on, get that. Let's capture it. This is a shot we all know. We don't love it though. It's that wide angle shot. Now this is a picture I'm super proud to tell you, my 9-year-old daughter.
Oh.
She took this. Well, the wide angle, you may not be impressed. But now, Albany, I beg you to look at the craters, at the nooks and crannies. So if you get in really close, if they can come in really close, only because it's so impressive, it's going to blow you away.
Cell phone, 9-year-old took this. Because the other thing is, this camera is so easy, but your 9-year-old now looks like a pro. Yes, your 9-year-old is winning the science fair because her pictures and her images are almost 3D.
3D, and you know what the power is? What we love about this, we've listened to customers, you know, those of you who love your DSLR, I'm a big fan, huge, but sometimes I want to have the camera that's portable, that can do the zoom, that, you know, you do not have to change the lenses. So if you're the professional, guess what, Albany? This is the guy that they're carrying around. Now this only goes to 600 millimeters.
Is that about a $10,000 lens?
Yes, it is. It's at $11,000 for this lens. It goes half of the distance of this camera. So this is 15 ounces light. This is what the pros are carrying. And by the way, when you zoom in and out on something like this, you're going to need a tripod. But with our tripod, we've included it inside the camera. It's called image stabilization, right? We love that. Image stabilization. It steadies your hand and gives you crisp pictures.
So I want to walk you through all the tech specs, and it's important to hear it if you're shopping for cameras. But what I want you to see is how silly easy this is, how simple. And I think it's because Canon, what we've fondly called the trifecta, designs, builds, and manufactures all their parts. So they're made to work together, they're designed to work together, they're built to work together, which ultimately gives you photos that make you look like a pro.
Well, indeed. I mean, they were really the professional technologies that they left for the pro line of series. But what they recognize that people want that professional quality married with that ease of use. So even though we have all the gadgets and techie talk inside, all we need to know is that Canon stayed true to its heritage. So when I'm zooming in and out, I want to show you, I'm just actually the tassel right here on top, just logging back and forth. And you're zooming in 50 times optical zoom. What does 50 times optical zoom mean?
Really close?
50 times closer. Uber close. Then we have the auto, the green auto. Green means go. So just like all of our cameras, it's going to analyze the picture situation, and it's going to make sure it has all the proper calculations so you get sharp, gorgeous pictures.
So around our house, and I'm sure around yours too, we've already started making Christmas lists, and on Caden's list is a camera. And he goes, Mom, I want a good camera. I don't want a play camera, I want a good camera, but I also want to take my own pictures. So you can go super auto or super manual on this, and you're not going to miss a shot. I want to talk a little bit about what we call that trifecta. So it's 16 megapixels, it's 50 times zoom. There's a processor and a sensor in here. The processor, if I'm reading this right, is the same one they put on their big, like $1,000 DSLR cameras. Is that the CMOS?
On the big guy, right? It's a CMOS sensor. It's a Digic 4 CMOS sensor. So speeds up the camera's operation, but the clarity and the detail.
The clarity is amazing, and the color is amazing. But have you ever been into sunset? Maybe our friend Ashmir here just got engaged, and it was on a sunset on a beach. How do you get great pictures in low light? My birthday was last week. I'm blowing out a lot of candles. How do you get great pictures in low light? We have Halloween coming up. You want the look, you spend a lot of time and energy doing the kids' pictures. This is how you're gonna get amazing low light pictures. So maybe let's show some images, and then let's talk about continuous shooting.
Sure.
I know a lot of us are at soccer fields and field hockey games and lacrosse and football. But let's talk about low light, because some of our most special memories are in low light.
Well, you know, the holiday seasons are approaching us. So most of the pictures, Albany, that we take during the holidays, if you think about it's Halloween at night, Christmas Eve, those Christmas celebrations are indoor with low lighting situations. And what we love about this, you can see,
look at it, so spectacular. Fake in there, it's so cool.
You know what's so cool about this, Albany? I was actually getting gas at our gas station. They had a sunflower in a pot at our gas station. That's where you find artwork, Albany. It doesn't have to be staged. It doesn't have to be at the studio. It can be at the gas station. And look at that sharpness.
So one of the best family pictures we have is standing in a parking lot by a palm tree.
I know that picture.
Remember that one? So I said, oh, kids, this would be great. Everybody get out. And they're looking at me like, really, Mom? And now it's blown up 4 feet by 5 feet in my living room.
Their
know,
favorite.
you're never going to miss a moment. And what I can tell you is we've been in back to school season. What did you pay for those really cheesy school photos when your kids are like, you know what? You're taking them yourself. I want to run through some images. You're taking them yourself. You're able to get those moments, but my kids are more real when they're at home. They're giving me their natural smile. This is the one that's not only going to give you the instant gratification for photos now, but you can also use Wi-Fi and send them directly to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, your email, whatever.
Well, that's the big deal, because what we're hearing from customers is, you know, we're on vacation. We're in Philadelphia. We took a great shot of the family vacationing and being a visitor, but now we want to send it to Grandma and Grandpa, and we don't want to wait until we get home. Look at the movement in his tail.
Action in that tail.
Is that fantastic?
Not blurry.
Not blurry, but you know what? This wasn't me, 10 feet from this horse. This was me utilizing the 50 times optical zoom. It brought me that much closer, 50 times closer to the horse to capture the picture. So all these pictures, what's so great about Wi-Fi, Canon recognizes that we want to actually share immediately. So you don't have to wait until you get home to the Wi-Fi spot, to your Wi-Fi at home. It actually, your camera, talks to its smartphone, talks to your tablet, and you can transfer immediately. So I thought we could take a few pictures of you in low light, and then I'm going to transfer them to my tablet, and I'm going to transfer them to our smartphone, and we're going to be able to transfer them to Facebook and so much more. So what I did here,
do you want me back here?
Sure, we'll go back there. As soon as we bring the lights all the way down, I'm going to take a few pictures of Albany during my low light mode. And you can see here there's a scene mode that allows me to take pictures in low lighting situations. So you see there it says low light. Now I'm going to get close to Albany, and I'm going to take a few pictures of her with just a flicker of the flameless candle. And I have no flash on. Why is that important, Albany? Well, have you been in a museum or a church when they say no flash photography?
Right.
Or the birthday where you almost got the great shot of every family member with the flickers, but somebody's washed out? So we're going to review. You talked about that sensor. Here is why a professional grade, the real deal sensor matters, because it's capturing buckets of light to give you an amazing picture with even just a flicker.
Here's the deal. Canon designs, builds, and manufactures their processor, their lensing system, the sensor. Now they own it. They can put it in this small form factor. You get all of the big boy features that are on those $1,000 bodies. You're going to get 50 times zoom. You're going to get the simplicity of a point and shoot for what? About almost half of what you would normally pay at retail for this. Amazing opportunity. But that instant gratification takes you to the next level. So we were at homecoming this weekend, and of course all the girls wanting their pictures now so they can post them on Instagram, and the kids can see their dresses and you could go to the party. Well, Wi-Fi gets you there. We're an instant gratification society, whereas Instagram is now, Twitter is now, Facebook is now, and now professional quality photos are now. You can send, my mom's in Vegas. She doesn't get to come to all these events,
Yes.
but I can immediately let her be part of the action. Now with our holiday gift return policy, less than $2 a day and you can get this home. You have till January 31st of 2016 to really love it or return it. But I guarantee those Halloween pictures, those Thanksgiving, the pumpkin patch, the apple picking, all the December holidays, New Year's Eve, all going to be giving you amazing shots, and you're not going to want to be without your Canon.
Well, and you know, one thing I want to point out, you know, sometimes we talk about the new exciting technology, and I realize there's that intimidation factor.
Right.
And it sounds a little scary, but I'm here to tell you we really supported our new technology from Canon, and our support system, our service and support team has been recognized for over 11 years from PC Magazine.
Wow.
They have a 100% US-based team there, ready, willing, anxious to answer all your questions, even just from unboxing your camera to charging your battery, but to setting you up on Wi-Fi. So we've made an instructional video to show you at home because we recognize you want to have the step-by-step process, but they're there a phone call away, and no question is too small or silly,
Yeah.
and it's really quick response
Well,
time.
if you've ever set a tablet up on Wi-Fi or your laptop up on Wi-Fi, it's just that simple. It'll take 2 or 3 minutes to get started, but then every other time it automatically connects. But I think that's a big one because we are on our smartphones, we're on our tablets. We want to be able to share our memories and our moments, and that's what this is about. With the free shipping and handling and the 4 easy pays, this is a great day to say, you know, I'm going to start taking pictures. And I get questions on my Facebook page all the time about, man, that idea of a big DSLR with interchangeable lenses seems nice, but I'm scared by that, I'm nervous by that, or I don't want to carry it around. This is 15 ounces light. I mean, and it fits in the grip of your hand.
Yes.
It's so simple.
You're right. It's designed for that single hand shooting. Why? Because typically we have a child in our other hand, a
Yes.
bag, but even if there's movement, because when you're zooming in and out, that creates that camera shake, which creates
Right.
blur. So we made sure to have the tripod.
that.
Now here are these gorgeous pictures that I took of Albany before, right?
And by the way, there's no SD card or anything on an iPad.
No.
So you had to digitally beam me up Scotty and Wi-Fi those pictures over.
Right, and that's what we want. We want the clutter to go away. We want the wires to go away. So recognize if you're on vacation, if you're at grandma's house, if you're on the road and you're without Wi-Fi, these two devices talk to each other.
Okay.
They create their own Wi-Fi spot.
You know what I'm thinking? And
Yeah.
this is so lazy of me. But gone are the days where I even have to take the card out, put it in my computer, and upload. It's going to automatically do it. This is like a camera concierge because the Wi-Fi sends it to wherever you want to. That makes life so much easier. And we are a society of sharing. We share on our social media. We share with our family. You know, Caden and Alexandra have teachers this year that really like to bring family photos in and family event
Right.
things in. So now you can do that as well. But the images are spectacular.
Well, and what I love today, you know, I always talk about me being the mom who really doesn't exist in the family because I'm always the photographer.
Right.
So another way that Wi-Fi has made your life easier and having more fun, so the holidays are coming up, they're always the time to get that great photo of all the family members. You used the self-timer before, haven't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Right? And aren't you always have that picture of someone running last minute with like a smile? But I'm just going to walk over here and show you how now I just turned my tablet into my remote control for my camera.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk over here, and you can do this also with your smartphone, Albany.
Okay.
So now I can leave the camera there steadied on the table, and as I walk over here, I'm just going to show you
And I'm not going to touch it.
Not going to touch it. And I'm going to zoom in and out. And I don't know if they can get a shot of the side view of the camera.
Oh my gosh, watch it. Watch
Do you
it
see
moving.
it moving?
The camera's moving, and you're controlling that with